Fall 2026 is here, and winter 2027 is already starting to emerge, and the trends that are dominating both seasons are genuinely unexpected, not the safe, obvious ones everyone predicted. The trends that are actually winning right now are bold, surprising, and completely redefining how elevated wardrobes look heading into the coldest months. Today, I am breaking down the 10 biggest trends that will dominate from now through the entire winter 2027, and showing you exactly which ones are worth your investment. Number 1. Ultra-long proportions. Dresses that hit at the floor. Skirts that extend past your foot. Coats that drag slightly. Blazers that extend past your hip to the mid-thigh. This is not just long. This is deliberately extended, creating a silhouette that feels theatrical and intentional. In every color from camel to burgundy to black, these ultra-long pieces are dominating elevated wardrobes. What makes this trend shocking is that it goes against practicality and functionality. Dresses that touch the ground seem impractical, yet they are everywhere. But the reason this trend works is because it creates an immediately elegant and refined appearance that shorter proportions simply cannot achieve. An ultra-long burgundy dress with ultra-long sleeves reads as unexpectedly sophisticated and deliberately styled. This trend will continue straight through winter 2027 because the elongation never expires.
Number 2. Maxi skirts with intentional slits. A burgundy maxi skirt with a thigh-high slit, worn with a neutral top. A chocolate brown maxi with a side slit, showing only the leg line. A cream maxi with dual slits, creating unexpected movement. The slit is not accidental or functional. It is intentional and creates a fashion statement. What makes this trend significant is that it balances the modesty of a long maxi skirt with the visual interest of exposed leg, creating a perfect middle ground between covered and exposed. The slit is positioned high enough to create drama, but styled carefully enough to avoid looking inappropriate. A maxi skirt with intentional slit, paired with pointed toe flats, creates an immediately elegant silhouette that reads as intentional and deliberate. This trend will continue through winter 2027 because the proportions are so flattering. Number 3. Sheer layers under everything. A sheer black long sleeve under a burgundy dress. A sheer ivory shirt worn under a structured blazer, with the sleeves visible. A sheer overlay over a complete outfit, worn as a separate outer layer. The sheer fabric is intentional and creates sophisticated texture rather than accidental exposure. In every color from black to ivory to champagne, these sheer layers are dominating fall and winter. What makes this trend shocking is that sheer fabrics were considered summer only and purely decorative. Now they are being used strategically as layering pieces that add depth and sophistication to structured outfits. A sheer layer under a tailored piece reads as intentional and deliberately textured rather than confused or poorly fitted. This trend will continue through winter 2027 because sheer layering solves the problem of creating visual interest within a minimalist palette. Number 4. Oversized everything. Oversized blazers. Oversized coats. Oversized sweaters. Oversized trousers with volume at the hip, tapering to fitted at the ankle. The oversizing is deliberate and creates a fashion statement about proportion and confidence. In every color, this oversized trend is dominating, and it works for every body type when styled correctly. What makes this trend significant is that oversized pieces, worn intentionally, read as expensive and sophisticated rather than sloppy or trying too hard. An oversized camel coat, over-fitted pieces underneath, creates an interesting proportion contrast. An oversized burgundy sweater with fitted trousers reads as deliberately styled rather than shapeless. This trend will continue through winter 2027 because oversized proportions allow for layering and comfort while maintaining visual sophistication. Number 5. Burgundy, the new black. Burgundy replaces black for evening pieces. Burgundy replaces black for structured pieces. Burgundy replaces black for leather pieces. Burgundy replaces black for boots and bags. The warm, deep tones of burgundy are providing the grounding that black traditionally provided, but with more warmth and richness. In every category, from coats to trousers to shoes, burgundy is dominating. What makes this trend shocking is that black has been the ultimate neutral for decades. Now burgundy is providing a warmer, more interesting alternative that still grounds every outfit while adding richness. A burgundy leather jacket with dark trousers reads as more current than a black leather jacket with dark trousers. A burgundy midi skirt reads as more intentional than a black midi skirt. This trend will continue through winter 2027 because burgundy never feels dated or seasonal. Number 6. Architectural necklines and shoulder details. Exaggerated shoulders. Asymmetrical necklines. Cutout shoulders. High necklines with cutout backs. Structured sculptural shoulders that stand away from the body. These architectural details are being used as the focal point of pieces, replacing body-conscious fitting with structured statement making. What makes this trend significant is that it shifts attention from body shape to design and construction. A sweater with architectural shoulders reads as intentionally designed rather than focused on how it fits your body. A dress with an asymmetrical neckline reads as a fashion statement rather than a flattering cut. This trend is particularly appealing because it allows people to look current and intentional without relying on body-conscious dressing. This trend will continue through winter 2027 because the focus is on design rather than exposure. Number 7. Monochromatic dressing. All burgundy dressing. All chocolate brown dressing. All deep plum dressing. All forest green dressing. The monochromatic silhouette creates an elongated, elegant line, while the color choice creates intentionality and fashion forwardness. Every piece in exactly the same shade creates a unified, sophisticated look. What makes this trend significant is that it creates an immediately polished appearance while allowing for personality through color choice. A complete burgundy outfit, from coat to boots, reads as intentionally styled and thoughtfully coordinated. A complete chocolate brown look reads as unexpectedly sophisticated. This trend will continue through winter 2027 because the monochromatic silhouette is inherently flattering and the color options allow for personal expression within a cohesive system. Number 8. Leather details. Leather panels on sweaters. Leather sleeves on cotton tops. Leather accents on skirts. Leather trim on dresses. Leather is being used purely as a design element, creating texture contrast and visual interest, rather than as structural material. In burgundy black and chocolate brown, these leather details are dominating fall and winter. What makes this trend significant is that it creates unexpected luxury and texture within simple pieces. A basic sweater becomes a design piece when leather panels are added. A simple dress becomes intentional when leather trim is included. This trend is accessible because pieces with leather details are less expensive than full leather pieces, but create similar visual impact. This trend will continue through winter 2027 because the contrast between soft and structured materials creates sophisticated visual interest. Number 9. Boots dominating. Knee-high boots, thigh-high boots, combat boots, heeled boots, flat boots, pointed toe boots, square toe boots. Every boot silhouette is trending, but they are all being worn with intention and purpose. Boots are no longer just functional. They are fashion statements that define complete outfits. What makes this trend significant is that boots ground every silhouette and create immediate sophistication. A simple dress becomes elevated with a knee-high boot. Bare legs with a long skirt become balanced with a thigh-high boot. Casual denim becomes polished with a heeled boot. This trend will continue through winter 2027 because boots are essential for cold weather, but the styling options make them fashion pieces rather than just functional footwear. In burgundy, black, cognac, and tan, boots are dominating every category. Number 10, quiet luxury, zero logos, zero visible branding, zero embellishment, just quality construction, clean lines, and intentional design. Every piece communicates luxury through simplicity rather than through logos or decoration. This aesthetic is defining how everything, from coats to accessories to footwear, is being designed and styled. What makes this trend significant is that it represents a fundamental shift in how people think about fashion and luxury. Luxury is no longer about visible branding or expensive labels. It is about quality that is visible through construction and materials. A simple camel coat in quality wool reads as more luxurious than a logo-covered coat in cheap material. This trend will continue through winter 2027 and beyond, because quiet luxury appeals to intelligence and taste rather than status signaling. 10 biggest trends for fall 2026 and winter 2027. These trends working together define how elevated wardrobes look right now and will continue through winter 2027. Comment below which trend you are adopting first. Like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.